Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to show everyone on how to download topographic data from TopoExport website freely in DXF format. So this is one of the study area I have downloaded for, and you can see the building footprint, the road networks, and even the waterways. Alright, and also in the course of this video I will show you how to render it or display it in 3D format, just like what you can see on the screen. Alright, so let's just get started. I'm just going to close all of my applications and launch into your Chrome. Then you go to your browse, then you search for TopoExport, click on enter. So you are going to see the first option here. This is the website for the TopoExport. You click on this. So you are going to see all of this information. The next thing is to click on login. So I'm already logged in. So if you don't have an account initially, the moment you click on login, you will see the dialog box to input your email account and your password, and that's just it. So they are going to send you a verification link for you to click on, and that's all to create a login account with the website. So I'm logged in already, and you are going to see these options. So therefore you are going to see the interface to swipe to your study area. So this, you can download any study area of any part of the world depending from where you are. Alright, so I'm just gonna download a particular section in Lagos. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom to that section of Lagos. So you can either increase this box, that is expand it, or reduce it. However, the idea is that for you to be able to download freely, you will need to download a study area that is less than 1 kilometer. But this, according to where I have actually defined, it is beyond 1 kilometer, and you can see the pro information here. So what that means is that it is going to be paid for. If you are downloading a topographic map that is extending 1 kilometer, you will be paying for that depending on the extent. Alright, so the lower it is, the lower the price. The larger the area, the higher the price. Alright, but the idea is that I want to show you how to download freely. So for you to be able to download freely, you navigate to your study area. So this is my study area. So you need to zoom to make sure it is less than 1 kilometer. So I'll keep on zooming in. It is still 1 kilometer, so you can still see the price. So I'll just go a little bit inside, and you can see it is now free and it is less than 1 kilometer. Alright, so the idea is that these are the different formats you can download: DXF, PDF, SVG, that is scale vector graphics. Right, so the best one to download is DXF, and you make sure you check all of these in case yours is not checked. So these are the features that is within the study area you want to download for. So you check all of this for you to be able to get all of the data within the area you have actually defined. Then for the contour lines, you can hover on it. You can see for the pro is paid for 1 meter interval, 2 meter is paid for. The only ones that are free is 5 meters and above. Alright, so 5 meter is still okay since it's a free data set I want to download for. If I need more better accuracy, then I'll go for 1 meter. Therefore I'll need to pay for that. So to get it free, you need to be on 5 meters or above. Alright, then you scroll down, then you check this 3D modeling so that you can be able to have the option or the data that you can render, okay, when you download, and you make sure that all of the features under the 3D modeling is all checked, okay, and that's it. So you can see the terrain mesh. Let me go 10 meters. It is still free for the terrain mesh for it to be able to render perfectly. So that's all you have to do under the settings here. Then you click on preview. So when you click on preview, it's going to bring you to this page. and it's going to give you a preview of the study area you have actually defined, the extent. So you can see here, and I'm okay with it. Then you can see the 3D modeling preview as well when you click on it. So you can just zoom to it and you can have a preview. Alright, although you can't do much here, you can only have a preview of it. Okay, so after you have a preview for the 3D modeling and 2D map, you can now click on download my export. So it's in progress. So it is already downloading and it is done. So I will just come to downloads and here it is, TopoExport. So you click on this folder, showing folder icon, and you can see it here. You right click for you to be able to extract. You scroll down to mirror, then you click on extract files, then click on OK. So it is done. So you just need to open the folder. So you can see the two information here, for 2D, for 3D. Therefore, you just need to open your AutoCAD application at this stage. So when you open your AutoCAD, you minimize, then you go back to the downloaded data. So let me open for the 2D. Then you can click on zoom extent. Alright, so this is the set of data. This is in 2D format. You can see the building footprint, the waterways, and also the river or the ocean that is actually within my study areas. So for you to have better understanding of all features within your captured topo map, click on this icon here. Then you can see for buildings arch, and the rest of it. So for contours, so you can see relief contours line. So you can change the color of that to be different. Come under index color, then make it brown, then click on OK. So you can see the brown lines. So those are contour lines. Alright, and you can have a better understanding of all other features. If you want to change the color for the vegetation spaces or the waterways, you can actually do that, okay, if you want to. So that's just it, and let's open the 3D in AutoCAD also. So you click on zoom extent. So you may not be able to see it beautifully because of this triangulated mesh. So if you click on it, you can now off that, okay, by clicking on layers. So you click on this bulb icon to switch that off. Okay, so I've switched that off. Then you can now click on this orbit for you to be able to view it in 3D, although it's not going to appear perfectly well, but you can just have the idea of the 3D options. Okay, so you can see the trees and green spaces, but we are going to make use of global mapper to render it to appear more beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead to use the global mapper to visualize the 3D model of the TopoExport data. So when your global mapper is opened, make sure you close the 3D modeling from other applications, else it will not open. Right, you close it from your AutoCAD, then you can now click on open data files, then you navigate to your TopoExport data, select the TopoExport 3D modeling, then click on open. So it's going to automatically detect the coordinate system and the rest, so you click on OK. So it's going to appear this way, no cause for alarm. Then you click on the 3D show 3D view icon. Okay, so here it is. So you can see it in 3D. Set of data I just downloaded. So you can actually edit the vertical exaggeration if it is not too okay by you. If you are not okay with it, you can actually edit it by clicking on this settings icon, this change display properties. Click on that, click on 3D view properties, then the vertical exaggeration, you can just play with that. based on what you want. So for the vertical exaggeration, you can change it to 5 and you click on apply and you can get to see. Okay, it looks more okay this way in a way, and if you want to leave it at 10 you can leave it. So I'm just going to click on OK, and you can visualize it better this way. So you can see all road networks and buildings, green spaces and everything that is within your study area that you downloaded. So that is how to use the TopoExport website to download topographic maps both in 2D and 3D format freely. If you find this video helpful and informative, do well to hit on the subscribe icon as well as turn on the notification on this channel to keep on getting valuable tutorial freely. Thank you. See you in the next video.